Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. All right, Leo. Your last up on the fire list today. Okay, I did shuffle for you. Meditate a little bit. Took a break in between Aries. Aries had a heavy read. All right, Leo. What's going on? Ooh, you want to come out of there? You're like, not ready yet. Okay. Well. Okay, hang on. That one for sure. 5 of Cups. Well, that would explain why you really don't feel like freaking talking about it. 8 of Swords. Okay, that's also the Justice card. Alright, well, okay. I'm here. I'm listening. Alright. King of Pentacles. Okay. Boy, that King of Pentacles energy threw Aries for a loop, too. But you seem to be wanting to protect yourself with it and look for a way through it in the mental space as well as going through it emotionally. So that's a good sign. Aries was like, what? Look at there. 4 of Wands and the 7 of Clubs. Okay, so you're doing things, even though it's in reverse, you're doing things here to protect yourself from whatever this emotional conundrum seems to be for you. And you're celebrating something here. I'm going to shift these. Oh my goodness. Sorry. My tea and candle is hoarding in on the... Okay. Now you can kind of see it now. Sort of. Not really. Alright. Well, this is what you got rolling. You got the 4 of... Let's get the bottom. Okay. Messages coming in. Is your Valentine's Day going to be lovely as well? Oop, there it is. 10 of Cups. Okay. So whatever this conundrum is, I don't think it's not taking a hold of you. Like Aries was like in a death grip. You are like, yeah, I'm going through it. I'm protecting myself. I'm looking for the justice in this situation. I'm willing to protect myself and come out on the other side on top of it. Okay, with this, you're willing to accept the Pentacles that are coming in. I'm not sure why you and Aries have this in common, but you are embodying King of Pentacles right now. It's all about, like, trying to get yourself to a place of stability, possibly leaving a legacy, because there's the 10 of Cups right here. Okay. Usually the legacy is the 10 of Pentacles because you're the King of Pentacles right now seeking the King of Cups. Or not the King, the 10 of Cups. So it feels like you're trying to build something that's greater than yourself here. Now, whether that's with a partner or in a situation for values or more structure of some sort. Maybe you're building a house, a home where you can live and grow and flourish. Maybe you are waiting for some sort of legal situation to come through here regarding house, home, so you can move forward. I don't think you take, like, it's not like a, maybe put in for a house. Why am I getting a house? All these houses. Okay. But maybe you put in for a house and you gotta wait for, you know, the bank or something to go through. Or, you know, maybe you were arguing over something. But either way, the message is, yes, darling, happiness. Happiness and wholeness. Okay. And then the 7 of Swords. So just be a little bit careful. Okay. Yep. The 9 of Wands. That somebody's not lying to you. You do have people around you that are loving you and you're supporting you through this, though. So it might be liars or trying. Just make sure you protect yourself. Okay. Keep yourself well. It's CYA. CY the FA. Okay. Whatever the situation is, let's get some clarifier. Because this just feels like you're doing good. You got the stability going. It's just people are getting weird. It's okay. we're all gonna have to go through something like this, where the society as a whole is just gonna get weird, and then like you meet the circumstances that are just like, what is going on with you? And it throws you for a loop. It does. It's just, you know, you're holding your own. And maybe this has to do with some sort of celebration, union. It feels like a house stuff for whatever reason. Alright, well, there's you're keeping sovereign with your Five of Cups there. You're not outlashing on everybody else. You're keeping it to yourself. Staying emotionally, mentally, financially independent. Yeah, Daughter of Cups, you're not taking any messages of emotional BS here. Temperance. Okay, that could be the other party. Because that's in reverse. So when you get tempted to lose your shit, don't lose your shit. Don't lose it. Because that's going to give this liar all that much more ammo, if you will, to come at you. Son of Cups. Okay, so then, oh, they're going to try to appeal to your emotions. Ugh. Scummages. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, supposed to happen. Healing, Two of Cups. Okay. So something here is like button up against you. I'm okay. What is it? For the love of all the things? All the things. Okay. So there's a decision that you might have made, or you're being forced to being made. I don't know. Mother of Pentacles. I'll do it my damn self. Okay. Hermit. Eight of Wands. There it is again. Messages of the Chariot not being able to move forward yet. Staying protected here with the Seven of Wands again. Staying protected. You got to wait for that Sun. The Sun's in reverse. The Magician's in reverse. And the Moon's in reverse. Okay. Okay. So some sort of probably sheer fuckery law here is not been brought to light. With this says black magic to me. A lot of our laws are based off of religious beliefs, and that's black magic. I hate if you're a religious person, you're not gonna like this channel. Love you. So we're starting to figure out that a lot of our laws are actually already based off of a regale system. Most countries have a religious structure that their laws are based off of. That's how we keep this thing going. So that's not come to light yet. Whatever this law or structure is, and somebody's lying to you, saying that this is the way it is, when in actuality it's not. Because you've got the celebratory and the Ten of Cups here. Because this is, whatever they're pushing right now on a legal basis is bullshit. And it is going to make you pissed off, which is totally understandable. But as long as you keep to yourself, you keep safe, you keep sovereign, you don't believe this bullshit, hire whatever you need to hire to get the hell off this wheel. Dang, okay. Alright, we're rummaging through it. But yeah, this is to kind of help you understand this. I think this is why does anything happen? To help give us a deeper understanding. It's not to punish us, which is, again, a toxic black magic narrative. Oh, you deserve this, you earned this, you did something in this life or the previous to earn this lashing. No, this is how it comes to light, because if we don't do the inner work, it's eventually going to come up and show us in reality, right? So this is why this is maybe trying to teach. I don't know why my hair is getting in my face. Okay. Sorry. So when we have this structure coming at us, it can feel slightly daunting, but at the same time, it's also instructing us as to like where things are really going awry here. Okay, we're not a society anymore that's gonna just bend over and take it. We are learning that these systems have been corrupt for so long and they've just been subtly working underneath the surface. And then when they come to and explain to you, oh, well, this is just how it is. This is how it's always been. And you're just going to have to accept it. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have to accept it for what it is. You don't. Not even fucking close. Protect yourself. Get in some sunshine. Okay, and eventually this is going to go away because your outcome here, when I clarified your outcome, you have the Son of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. There's going to be somebody coming to your defense that's just going to be like, what do you think you're doing? Okay, I don't know who that is. But it's on the wheel. You're going to heal, and then look at there. Who would it be? The Star card and the Two of Cups. Psh, boom, shakalaka. But you've got to kind of like keep sovereign, lay a little bit low, watch the choices you make sure they're in your own best interests. When things are in your own best interests, they are always in other people's best interests. If they are not in others' best interests, they are not in your best interests. People need to come to terms with this. Now, when I say best interests, whatever this bullshit is right here doesn't even have its own best interests at heart. Because you don't walk the planet making enemies with every single solitary freaking person you can possibly find and then expect everything to be okay. You don't go around lying, cheating, stealing, whatevering, raping, pillaging, torturing, whatever the hell is going on, right? Stealing, whatever, okay? Children, You don't go around doing that and expect everything to be okay. You freaking don't. Because it's not going to be okay. It's never going to be okay. As long as you keep pushing that narrative that, yeah, this is how we've always done it, so that's how we're going to keep doing it. Abide. No, no more. We're all done with that. No. We deserve our 10 of Cups and our 4 of Wands and our celebration and our own sovereignty. And if it means we got to spill a few cups, so fucking be it. Okay. All right, Leo. Man, really, let's get you more energy. Okay. Again, a changing of the gods, and we're also doing this like with science too. So science is kind of like the cancerous tumor in religious brain. They both have the same goal in mind, which is control, gain of function, more control, fear, gain of function, control. That whole thing. Because if you notice what's happening right now is religion is actually forcing, especially with what's going on with the whole like abortion thing, religious people are forcing science to do their will. Do you see the power dynamics here? So religion is the entity that's at the basis of the law and science. Because science now has to bend, well, at least the ones that are going to stay employed in those states, is now going to have to bend to religious indoctrination. Done. But don't let it fool you. Don't let it have its way. Make sure that you CYA. Keep your wits about you. Okay, you want to chit chat? Oh, I did shuffle it. Okay. Not these. We're just gonna put that. Oops. If Dread Fury wants to come out, she can. But we're gonna shuffle a few more just because it feels a little sticky. Alright. Okay. Woo! Somebody had that yesterday. Okay. Love all, trust few. Venus in the sky, the spirits riseth. Okay, I just read that for Aries. No, Sagittarius. I just read this for Sagittarius. So You can go back to that read and look at the end, but if I have time, I'll get to this one. These two I'm for sure going to read. Okay. Ready, set, grow. Taking a swig of tea. This is a little bit heavy. It sucks to have to go through this stuff. Excuse me. But when we're so over and inundated with like tasks and things to do, how the heck are you supposed to know, right? Right. You see those okay? All right. 40 and 25. So I'm going to start with 25 first. Okay. Angelic Fiend. Claim your desire. Satiate your true craving. An intense emotion or desire won't leave you alone. It may be a fixation on another person, an insatiable hunger for attention, or obsessive need to achieve a certain kind of success, or even a craving for unhealthy substance or behavior. Whatever the longing, what if you stop trying to suppress it, hide or ignore or imprison it, and instead let it speak? When you do so, you will uncover vital information that will, in turn, allow you to call back the fullness of your power. If you are not quite sure what desire this card refers to, perhaps you feel that life has lost its luster lately, or that your sense of purpose or enthusiasm have fled. That's because you've hidden this desire from your own self, and in doing so have snuffed out the fire of your joy. Simply asking yourself what passionate impulse is burning within you will easily bring it to your awareness. So go ahead and do that now. Close your eyes and ask, what overpowering desire have I been hiding from myself? What do I feel is lacking? There may be tears when you admit what it is your heart is pining for so fervently. Let them flow. When you're ready to let the great and terrible longing within you speak, have your journal nearby as you light a candle. Gaze at the flame, sense its heat, and feel the resonant sympathy of the burning flame of the yearning within you. Breathe deeply. Feel the fire expand in your belly and your heart. Let it rage. Keep breathing through any feelings that may arise. Then, when curiosity and reverence ask this inner inferno, what is it you really want? Then write. Don't wait until you know what to write. Just start writing. You might start with the words I really want and see what comes. Keep writing until you go beyond the surface appearance of the desire and tap into the core essence of the need. Look for the feeling that you want to experience rather than the outward manifestation of the yearning of how you think it will look when you get it. For example, if it appears that you want a certain person or want you back, keep writing until you discover that true essence of the need is simply to love and be loved. If it appears that you crave a certain unhealthy behavior or substance, keep writing until you discover the basic need to feel supported, healed, nourished, or safe. Of course, these are just generalizations for the sake of illustration. You must find your own truth in your own time and your own way. This is not an exercise on shaming yourself for the shape in which your desire has appeared. Quite the contrary. It is an exercise in inviting this desire, exactly as it is, to your innermost sanctuary, and then listening with a clear-eyed, compassionate intention until you hear and understand the cry for love at its heart. The fiend within you is actually an angel. It is guiding you. Angel is just the Latin word for messenger. It is guiding you towards what will most nurture you now. Listen to it. Give it what it wants, and you will finally feel satiated, powerful, and at peace. 40. Love all, trust a few. Refuse to be controlling or controlled. If you mistake universal love for unquestioning trust, there will surely be those who will happily take advantage of your confusion of the two. You can tune into the eternal nature of a soul, one's inherent beauty and worthiness, without agreeing to go along with everything someone asks, assumes, or appears to require. It does not make sense to love everyone unconditionally if you can manage it. It does make sense to love everyone unconditionally if you can manage it. At the same time, you need not let everyone into your inner circle of trust. Some people you will want to keep at a distance. Still others you may want to bar from your life completely. This is not a perfect science. No two people are alike. Every relationship is a negotiation of power and exploration of what feels right and safe to you at this particular time. The older you get, the more experience and wisdom you will gain, but as long as you interact with others, you will not be immune from the attentions of those who will seek to dominate, manipulate, and control. There may also be times when you are the manipulative party, the abuser, the narcissist, or the boundary crosser. If you find yourself dismissing previous statements, outright stop. Read it again. Ask yourself, have I received such feedback lately? If so, did I refuse to entertain the possibility that I could be mistreating someone? Have I reflected upon my actions and asked myself whether or not I was acting with kindness and integrity? As the wise bard wrote, love all, trust a few. Do wrong to none. Admitting mistakes makes you stronger, not weaker. Despite desperately clinging to a vision of yourself as right or perfect is like quicksand, pulling you further and further from honest connection and personal evolution. And even though the same is true for others, mistakes or weaknesses, do not condemn a person or deem them eternally unworthy of love. This does not mean you must give your precious time and attention to anyone and everyone who asks for it. Protect your energy by following the humble and intuitive voice within. Enforce the boundaries that feel right for you. Whether those boundaries will serve to modify a relationship or end it entirely. Love all. Send your love out universally, but trust no more than a few, and harm no one. Honestly examining your own behavior and even question your own perhaps overly flattering self-image when appropriate. And don't hesitate to amend or permanently terminate a relationship you choose. You do not need to defend or explain your choice. The fact that you have chosen is enough. All right, the spirit riseth. Ooh. Oh, there's your 10 of cups. 22. Where are we at? Heck yeah. If we do have time, I'll read that other one. I have to go back. Okay. Fear nothing. Do you know why magicians summon demons and the dead? I will tell you a secret. It is not for the reasons they often profess. It is because there is a great power in becoming the master of one's fears. Children worry about the monsters hiding under their beds. When the lights are extinguished, are ghosts hiding in the dark? In truth, each and every one of us holds authority over an invisible realm. We each get to say what we will allow in our environment and what we will not. We each get to command the spirit realm to act in accordance with our will. The opposite paradigm, the belief that we must constantly tremble in fear of evil spirits and unruly demons, has been born and perpetuated through stories told by leaders who would seek to keep their people weak, dependent, and afraid. Possibly somewhere in your vast and shadowy psyche you are still a slave to such fears. Otherwise, fear of another variety is gnawing away at you and feeding on your power. Will people like you? Are you good enough? Is this world a lonely place? Is the universe random and indifferent? What if you run out of money? What if you become ill or get in an accident? Is society beyond repair? Become acquainted with and honest about the sneaky fears hiding under your bed and lurking in the dark. From now on, they are your servants. You must be the master. Now you are no longer a child. You have the necessary wisdom and authority to reject a fear-based belief system. What's more, you are resourceful. You are wise. You can't know what the future holds, but you can know that whatever it is, you can face it with equanimity. That is your 10 of Cups and your 4 of Wands. Clarity and aplomb. I don't know. I'll look up the definition and I'll leave it in the description. Love you. Relax your body. Breathe deeply. And find the baseline of a single-minded certainty within you. Now, call up your old fears. Don't run from them. Invite them in. And find the power there. Greet them with courage. And they will transform. Speak to them with authority. See how they simper and cower before you. Raise the spirits, conjure the ghosts, invoke the demons. Henceforth, they are your minions. They will never again rule you. Command them and revel in your power. Now, before you be like, this lady is too woo-woo and too blah, blah, blah. This rubber meets the road. Because if you have fearful beliefs around anything, it doesn't matter if it's like an invisible entity or if it's an invisible virus. It doesn't matter. If you believe it has power over you, you need to take measures to negate that power. And if it means putting on a mask and taking a shot, that's what it means. But you don't get to tell other people that they have to be in fear when they might be doing the procedures they need to do for themselves to keep the virus at bay that keeps them safe and healthy. That don't include taking a shot or wearing a mask. Okay, this is sovereignty. This is where we start to understand this is a multi-dimensional fractal ecosystem that needs to be honored the way we are. Not the way you think we should be, not the way you think you should be, the way it is. So if you hold a belief pattern and let it have power over you, it will have power over you. If you believe there's some place that there's eternal damnation hellfire, that reality will be true for you. And it might manifest before you pass over. Or you shed your body. Or whatever the heck people call it nowadays. I can't keep it straight. Okay? The unaliving part of life. So whatever that is, whatever you're holding fear around, write it down, get it out, and say, you know what? No more. Burn it up. Let it transform into something else safely. So it's not a woo-woo. It's a mental pattern. Everything starts here. If you understand your heart is ruled by the earth and your mind is ruled by your heart. So if you can find your desires, you can definitely get this under control. Okay? So once you get this straight, it's easy to put your mind at ease and get that straight too. Woo, Leo, you got some work to do. But, like, at least it's drawn out for you. Aries has got some... I freaking had to sage and everything. Okay? So, heart first. Heart always first. Heart follows earth. Earth is the thing that actually sustains us. Earth, sun, you know, those things that actually bring us life and you know, feed us and make sure we have air to breathe and, you know, the things we should stop fucking with. Yeah, those things. Yeah, that actually sustains. So that's why heart has to follow earth. Otherwise, we don't get sustained. Then we start poisoning stuff and then we start, you know, gain of functioning and dying off in droves. So, follow heart first. Then make your mind fall in freaking line. You get to choose that. But you choose it with your heart. You don't go into your mind and say, I don't like this thought. Stop thinking it. You go into your heart saying, is that really what we desire? Is that really the outcome we want? Is that really how we want to live this life? And if the answer is no, you tell this to knock it the F off by evicting that thought pattern. Okay? Alright, Leo. You got a little bit of work to do, but it's totally doable. And it might take some time, and keep checking in with yourself about what your desires are. Because they're going to evolve and change over time. There's nothing wrong with that. We're not concrete beings. We are evolving, ever changing. So keep doing this, even after this one instant. Check in with yourself. I like to do that every 3 months or so. Whatever's comfortable for you. Maybe you check in every birthday. Whatever it needs to be. So take this little, whatchamacallit, to the bank every time you need to. You're a resource. Use it wisely. Okay, till next time. Keep your flame.